Hey family, it is Monday, April 6th, 2020. I thought I would just take a moment to help us get our attention upon the events that will be coming up this weekend on Good Friday and Resurrection Sunday. I think about Luke 9:51, where Luke is transitioning in his text towards the last part of Jesus' ministry and his journey to the cross. Luke chapter 9, verse 51, he says, "As the time approached for him to be taken up to heaven, Jesus resolutely set out for Jerusalem." Luke is telling us Jesus is ready and determined. Time and again, we hear Jesus talk about it. We hear the gospel writers write about it, that his time has not yet come. But now Jesus now knows that the time is near. Actually, as Luke writes this, Jesus still has 3 trips to go to Jerusalem. But when Luke writes this, he has learned and he reports that Jesus' mindset changes a bit. We would say that he has the eye of the tiger. But maybe more accurately, we might say he had the eye of the Lion of Judah. And we would think that Jesus is probably already pretty focused. I mean, look at him in his ministry so far. But now he has that look of determination. There's something a little bit different. And he has that iron will now. Nothing and no one is going to keep him from completing his mission. And I hope that speaks to you today. Because Jesus' whole purpose of taking on human flesh was to come to this point of entering Jerusalem and laying down his life for you and me. Just let that sink in. Jesus laid down his life. There is no greater love than when one lays down his life for his friends. And Jesus set out for Jerusalem with an iron will to go to the cross. So I'd like for us to take our cue from Jesus to do as he did. I mean, this is the Monday before Good Friday and Resurrection Sunday. And if you haven't done so already, would you resolutely set your mind on the cross and consider the price that was paid for your sin? It was on the cross that Jesus suffered and died for you and for me. And what Jesus did for us deserves for us to give our lives to him. He deserves the best from us. He deserves no less. And as Luke tells us that Jesus fixed his gaze upon Jerusalem, let us fix our gaze upon Jesus, who is the author and perfecter of our faith, and who for the joy set before him endured the cross, scorning its shame, and then sat down at God's right hand as our Savior. I want to share a song with you today, a song that I believe will speak to you and remind you of how great a Savior we have and the journey that he made to the cross. Also a journey that we need to make too. On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross, the emblem of suffering and shame. And I love that old cross where the dearest and best for a world of lost sinners was slain. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. Oh, the old rugged cross, so despised by the world, has a wondrous attraction for me. For the dear Lamb of God left his glory above to bear it to dark Calvary. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. In the old rugged cross, stained with blood so divine, a wondrous beauty I see. For 'twas on that old cross Jesus suffered and died to pardon and sanctify me. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. To the old rugged cross I will ever be true, its shame and reproach gladly bear. Then he'll call me someday to my home far away, where his glory forever I'll share. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday